Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report, sponsored by Delta Exchange. Yesterday, the trading was very interesting. Nifty open and low is almost the same, just like 4 5 points. Then Nifty rallied more than 350 points. It was a non-stop rally. Sensex shot up nearly 1,000 points. Then in the afternoon, the dramatic sell-off came. Nifty wiped out more than half of the gain. Number one, the crude prices keep going higher. Yesterday itself, I think the Brent crude was around 114, $115. I think now it has crossed $120. And then FIIs continued to sell. Asian markets were lower. European futures were lower. In that kind of a scenario, I do not know why the Nifty has to rally so much. But then what happened in the second half of the session, there was a severe selling in Bank Nifty. And finally, the banking stocks ended in red. Bank Nifty ended in red. While the Nifty is significantly higher, the Bank Nifty was negative. I think the time is not good for banking stocks. You know, when everything was going well and Bank Nifty crossed 61,000 on the higher side, which was actually leading the Nifty a few months before. The SEBI came out with, rejig of the Bank Nifty. So thereby forcing the exchange traded funds to sell the HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank. And 75% of the financial stocks that FIAs have sold in the last quarter, it's HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank alone. And this we are talking about the FIAs. And in addition to that, all the exchange traded funds also would have sold heavily. Now, that one was over by the end of March. Because by end of March, so they have to cut down their positions. And then now this, what is that? Uh, Expected credit loss. So this one has come, and now again Bank Nifty is falling, and yesterday such a bullish candle, but still the Bank Nifty has fallen. And yesterday, maybe another reason for a sell-off, yesterday night there were too many events. Number one, Fed meeting, and number two, as I told you yesterday, um, out of the seven magnificent stocks, the four stocks set to declare results. And even more important thing is that out of those four stocks, stocks like Microsoft and Meta, they are highly volatile. Only like Nvidia usually come results very late. Now only one more Magnificent Seven, Apple will be coming out with results, but Apple is not a high volatile stock. So because of that, because of that jitterness also, probably FIIs might have sold heavily yesterday. Right now, the GIFT Nifty is indicating about 40 50 point lower opening. Yesterday, if you look at the day candle, it is a inverted hammer candle. Inverted hammer candle. That means the open and low is almost the same, and there is a very long wick. So usually this is considered as a bullish candle. So that means, as long as yesterday's low is not broken, then we can hope that this market can recover. But sometimes, markets tend to react to the headline news. Now, all these technicals will work, as long as there are no major external forces. And the problem now $120 crude oil. And then there is no sign of that, falling. If there is a peace deal between US and Iran, then only the crude prices are going to come down. But right now, on that front, we don't hear anything. And forget about the deal. There is no even talk also. So, but as usual, Trump keeps on threatening Iran, but do not know how much of the threat. Now the Trump is not in a position to restart the war against Iran. So that'll be very, very expensive. And today, for the first time in US, the petrol prices have gone more than $5 per gallon. So American people, the sentiment towards petrol prices is very, very high. So if this continues, there will be, public opinion will turn against Trump. And in another few months' time, there's a midterm election in US. So things can go very, very bad. So we do not know what is going to be the solution for this problem. But markets are feeling that there will be some problem, but I do not know whether the market is right or wrong. Right. So coming back to our market, uh, first trading session, if there is a significant rally, then the probability that the first day's low breaking is very, very low. So this is the pattern I have observed for many, many months. But again, all those months, it's a normal trading. So there was no Iran war, there was no petrol prices, crude oil prices shooting up $120. If sooner or later, if central government increases the petrol price by 10 rupees or 20 rupees, then that's going to be very, very bad for our market. So the first trading session, there were some positive signals like inverted hammer candle, and then, first trading session, significant rally, and all those things. But markets can also be very, very volatile. Why the market went up in the first place yesterday in the first half, also we do not know. Why there was such a big sell-off in the second half of the session, also we do not know. But looking at the institutional data, not much, about 2000 crore plus minus selling by FII, buying by DII. So there was no net much sell or buy in institutions, but this market made a very big move upside as well as downside. Uh, Sensex shot up more than 1000 point, and then from there it fell more than 500 point. So the volatility is going to here to stay. So the first support is yesterday's low. That is Nifty future is 24,125. Spot may be less. And then Nifty spot will be 24,000. So when Nifty crossed 24,000, so Nifty became technically long. But after that, there is no significant move. It's going up, coming down, going up, coming down. It went up to 24,600, then came to 23,800, again went to 24,450 yesterday. I'm talking about the future, not the spot. Again coming down more than 250 point intraday. The markets are very, very highly volatile. So in summary, technically the markets are still bullish. As I told you yesterday, we fell continuously for 4 months. And then April month was a very big green candle. Usually that happens. May month will also be a green candle. But then, no, that is only at the end of the month, right? So along the way, we don't know how much it's going to fall. So although technically the markets are looking bullish, but headline news can always play a major role in intra-month volatility. So let us see what's going to happen today. The first sign we have to look, the stability in banking stocks. So we have to wait for banking stock to close in green at least for a day after this expected credit loss issue. So that's number one. And number two, IT stocks, so that also need to stabilize. So for the last 2 or 3 trading session, it was only the Reliance that has been supporting the market. But how long Reliance alone can support the market? So that's a big question. So first support Nifty future 24,125, and then the second support is 24,000. And resistance, of course, 24,800, as I've been telling you, that is the 62.8% Fibonacci retracement. So that's going to be very, very strong resistance as of now. So let us see what's going to happen today. Today is the Sensex expiry. Markets can tend to be more volatile. But let us hope market doesn't break yesterday's low. But remember, yesterday night, the GIFT Nifty actually broke, right? But since all the 4 stocks came out with good results in US, and now, right now, the Nasdaq 100 is trading at all-time high, and the S&P 500 is very close to all-time high. But however, the Dow Jones telling you a different picture. Dow Jones has fallen continuously for 5 trading sessions, and right now also the Dow Jones futures is lower. So in all probability, 6 days of continuous fall in Dow Jones, right? So that shows that, I think that we have already discussed many times. Dow Jones is a equal weighted index, whereas S&P 500 and Nasdaq is a market weighted index. So that makes the difference. So let us see what's going to happen today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.